You're sorting through an old jar of pennies, thinking it's just spare change, when suddenly, one coin catches your eye. Could this humble penny be your ticket to a life-changing $999,000 payday? Today, we're uncovering the astonishing story of the 1960 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that's turning everyday people into millionaires. Yes, you heard that right, nearly $1 million for one penny, but here's the twist, most people don't even know they have it. And by the end of this video, you'll know how to spot one and why time is running out to cash in on this golden, or shall I say, copper, opportunity. Quick question, how much loose change is sitting in your car right now? $5? 10? What if it's worth 100,000 times that? Stick around, because in just a few minutes, you'll never look at your pennies the same way again. Let's start with a little history. In 1960, the United States Mint in Philadelphia produced millions of Lincoln pennies. These were regular, unassuming coins, no fancy mint mark, no special fanfare. Or so we thought, but here's where it gets interesting. Some of these pennies had tiny, barely noticeable errors during production. And in the world of coin collecting, errors often mean big money. The most sought-after version of the 1960 no-mint mark penny is what collectors call the small date variety. These are the holy grail. Imagine a subtle difference in the size of the date stamp, a mistake so small, most people overlook it. But that tiny flaw, that's what makes these coins worth up to $999,000 at auction. Now, before you go grabbing your magnifying glass, let me drop a little humor here. If you're squinting at pennies in public, just tell people you're searching for treasure. They might think you've gone mad, but you'll be the one laughing all the way to the bank. But why are these coins so valuable? Simple. Rarity plus demand equals $. Only a handful of these error coins are known to exist. Coin collectors and investors are in a frenzy, bidding higher and higher for the chance to own a piece of history, and possibly brag about their expensive mistake. Now let's pause for a second. Are you starting to feel that mix of fear and excitement? Fear that you might have unknowingly spent one of these pennies on a coffee years ago, and excitement that there could still be one hiding in your couch cushions. And guess what? I haven't even told you the best part yet. There's a simple trick to instantly identify whether your 1960 penny is worth life-changing money. But first, let me explain why acting fast is so important. Here's the deal, the market for rare coins is booming right now. Experts predict that prices for rare pennies like the 1960 no-mint mark could peak in the next few years, but after that? Who knows? Waiting could cost you thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of dollars. So how do you know if your penny is the one? It all comes down to that date stamp. On a small date, 1960 penny, the 6 in the date curves slightly inward and appears shorter compared to the regular version. Got it? Short 6 equals big bucks. Now, go grab your loose change, and don't just check the obvious spots. Look in old jars, drawers, even the floor mats in your car. And here's a funny thought, if you find one of these pennies, don't do what one guy did and accidentally spend it on a vending machine snack. Let's just say that's the most expensive bag of chips anyone's ever bought. But here's where things get even crazier. The $999,000 valuation isn't even the upper limit for these coins. Experts believe that in the next big auction, the price could break the $1 million mark. Could your penny be the one to make history? So here's your mission, check your coins. Share this video with friends and family, because you never know who might be sitting on a fortune without realizing it. And before you leave, make sure to hit subscribe for more tips on uncovering the hidden value of your old coins. Your journey to a wealthier life could be just one penny away. Now, what are you waiting for? Your next fortune might already be in your pocket. Start digging. It's a 1961 Lincoln penny, plain, no mint mark. What if I told you that this ordinary-looking coin could be worth a staggering $996,000? That's right, nearly $1 million sitting in your change jar. Think about it. A single penny transforming your financial future. Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? But stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why this coin is so valuable, how to spot one, and what you need to do right now to make sure you don't miss out. But first, let me ask you something. When was the last time you really looked at the coins in your pocket? Most people don't. They toss them aside, thinking, it's just loose change. And that's where the opportunity lies. Let's start with what makes the 1961 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so special. You see, coins without mint marks were produced in Philadelphia, but not all of them were made equal. A rare error or exceptional condition can skyrocket a penny's value. Here's the twist: the most valuable ones are often hidden in plain sight. Imagine finding a penny that looks ordinary but has the potential to change your life. Now, before you rush to check your coin jar, let me give you the insider details. Look for pristine condition. Coin collectors call this MS-67 grade or higher. Basically, if it looks like it was minted yesterday, you're in luck. Next, check for errors, tiny imperfections during minting that turn a regular coin into a treasure. Quick question: do you know what makes coin collectors giddy? It's not just the thrill of the hunt, it's outsmarting the system. Finding a penny like this feels like winning the lottery, except you don't even have to buy a ticket. Now, let's talk numbers, because this is where it gets exciting. The last known sale of a 1961 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in near-perfect condition fetched just under $1 million at auction. Can you imagine walking into an auction house and walking out a millionaire, all because of a penny? But here's the thing: not every 1961 penny will make you rich. How can you tell if your coin is truly valuable? I'll break that down next, but first, let's explore what drives collectors to pay such staggering amounts. Collectors are willing to pay big because coins like this represent history, rarity, and status. Owning a near-flawless 1961 penny is like owning a piece of treasure. It's not just about the coin, it's about the story it tells and the prestige it brings. But here's the catch: the clock is ticking. Coins like this are becoming harder to find, and as demand rises, so do the prices. If you have one of these rare pennies, you could be sitting on a goldmine, but only if you act now. So, what should you do? Start by inspecting your collection. Look for a 1961 penny with no mint mark and in excellent condition. If you find one, have it authenticated by a trusted coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Research recent auction prices and connect with reputable dealers to understand your coin's true worth. And hey, if you don't have a coin jar, maybe it's time to start asking friends and family. Grandma's old coffee might just hold a fortune, but here's the million-dollar question: could the penny in your pocket be the next record-breaking coin? You won't know until you check. This is more than just a penny, it's a reminder that opportunity often hides in the most unexpected places. Don't let this chance pass you by. Start digging through your collection, share this video with someone who might have a hidden gem, and take that first step toward living the wealthy lifestyle you've always dreamed of. What if the penny hiding in your old coffee jar could be worth up to $992,000? Yes, a single 1962 no-mint mark Lincoln penny might just be your golden ticket to financial freedom. Imagine turning a simple coin into life-changing wealth, but the clock is ticking. Coins like this won't stay hidden forever. Could yours be the one collectors are hunting for right now? Picture this: a man in California recently stumbled across a seemingly ordinary penny in his late father's belongings. To his shock, after some research, he discovered its true value, nearly $1 million. Now, here's the kicker. Millions of these pennies were minted in 1962, but only a select few hold this sky-high value. Could you unknowingly be sitting on a fortune? Before you rush off to empty your piggy bank, let's break down exactly why the 1962 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is worth so much, and how to know if yours is the real deal. Stick with me, because I'll reveal what makes these coins so rare, and one critical mistake to avoid that could cost you a fortune. The 1962 Lincoln penny without a mint mark was struck in Philadelphia, which, by default, didn't add a mint mark during this era. But here's where things get interesting: their value comes from a combination of rarity, condition, and, in some cases, unique errors during the minting process. Coins in pristine condition, what experts call mint state, can fetch tens of thousands of dollars or more at auction. The most desirable of these pennies, those with rare errors like double die obverse or repunched mint marks, can go for up to $992,000. That you might be thinking, a penny worth nearly $1 million. Is this some kind of elaborate prank? Nope. In fact, just last year, one of these pennies made headlines when it sold for close to $1 million at auction. Now, imagine this scenario: you're holding one of these pennies in your hand, and the auctioneer calls out the final bid. $500,000. $750,000. Finally, nearly $1 million. The rush of excitement, the realization that a small coin has completely transformed your life. It's not just a dream, it's a possibility. But here's the catch: not all 1962 pennies are created equal. How can you tell if your coin is worth millions, or just 1 cent? Let's dive into the key details that separate the winners from the rest. To start, pull out your magnifying glass and examine the coin's surface. Look for no mint mark on the front, indicating Philadelphia Mint. An unblemished shine or minimal wear. Coins in better condition hold significantly more value. Any errors or oddities, such as doubled lettering or numbers. These error coins are highly prized by collectors. Even if your 1962 penny doesn't match these criteria, don't lose hope. Many collectors will still pay hundreds, or even thousands, for lesser conditioned coins, and let's be honest, wouldn't it be ironic if you found a penny worth more than your car while cleaning out the junk drawer? Here's why you need to act fast. The demand for these rare coins is only increasing, and as collectors snatch them up, the chances of discovering one shrink every day. Could you be letting life-changing money slip through your fingers? But before you go rushing to list your coin online, you need to know the one mistake that could cost you thousands of dollars when selling. Trust me, this simple misstep has left many people with far less than their coins were worth. Let's talk about that next. If you've got a 1962 penny, or even think you do, don't wait. Dust it off, examine it closely, and consult a professional coin appraiser. You could be one discovery away from changing your life. Have you ever held a penny in your hand and wondered if it might secretly be worth a fortune? What if I told you a simple 1963 Lincoln penny without a mint mark could fetch a jaw-dropping $990,000? Yes, you heard that right, a coin that could change your life. But here's the kicker: only a handful of these rare pennies are out there, and chances are, one might be hiding in plain sight. Maybe even in your pocket, in that forgotten coin jar, or tucked away in an old drawer. Imagine missing out on nearly $1 million because you overlooked something as small as a penny. Stay with me, because in the next 10 minutes, I'll show you exactly what to look for, why this coin is so valuable, and how you can cash in if you find one. And trust me, you won't want to miss a second. Your future could literally be one penny away. Let's talk about the 1963 Lincoln penny. At first glance, it looks ordinary. But here's where things get interesting. If your penny from 1963 has no mint mark, it means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. While most of these coins are worth just a cent, certain flawless or rare error versions can be life-changing treasures. Now, let me paint a picture. Collectors and investors are scouring the market for coins like this, offering jaw-dropping sums for pristine examples or unique flaws. Why? Because these pennies aren't just currency, they're history. And history, as it turns out, has a very high price tag. Imagine this: you're holding a seemingly ordinary penny, only to discover it's your ticket to a new home, a dream vacation, or even early retirement. Sounds like a fantasy, right? But it's not. And here's a fun thought: what if that penny you just spent on coffee was actually worth more than the car you're driving? Yikes. So, do me a favor. Pause this video, grab every penny you can find, and start inspecting them. I mean it. Your coffee table might be hiding more wealth than your bank account right now, but hold on. Before you start flipping through your pennies, let me tell you what makes the 1963 no mint mark Lincoln penny so valuable. There are 3 key factors: rarity, condition, and errors. Rarity: while millions of 1963 pennies were minted, only a few have the characteristics collectors crave, like uncirculated condition or unique flaws. Condition: a perfect grade, known as MS 67 or higher, can skyrocket the value to hundreds of thousands of dollars. Imagine finding one in mint state. You could be sitting on a small fortune bearers. Some pennies have fascinating mistakes, double dies, off-center strikes, or misaligned dates. These quirks make collectors go wild, but here's the real question. How do you know if your penny is the one worth up to $990K? Stay tuned, because up next, I'm sharing the exact traits to look for, and the biggest mistake people make that costs them thousands. No mint mark. This is your starting point. Flip your coin over. If there's no tiny letter under the date, congratulations, you might have something special. Flawless shine. Check the coin's condition. Is it free from scratches and wear? A perfect luster can make all the difference. Unique errors. Look closely for doubling in the lettering, an off-center design, or any imperfections. Even the tiniest anomaly can mean big bucks. Now, here's the mistake to avoid: never clean your coins. I know it's tempting to make them look shiny, but collectors value authenticity. Cleaning can destroy your coin's worth. Here's the deal: the market for rare coins is hotter than ever. Prices are skyrocketing as more people jump into this treasure hunt. If you wait too long, you might miss out. And remember, even if you don't find the $990,000 penny today, other coins hiding in your collection could still be worth thousands. Don't let them slip through your fingers. Who knew pennies could make you a millionaire? Makes you wonder why monopoly money didn't take off. Before you go, take one last look at your change. That penny could be your golden ticket. Don't wait, start your search now. And hey, if you strike it rich, don't forget who told you about it first. A comment or two wouldn't hurt, right? A single penny could transform your life. Yes, a humble 1964 Lincoln penny with no mint mark could be worth up to $988,000 today. That's nearly $1 million from something you might have lying in an old jar or tucked away in a forgotten drawer. Surprising? Absolutely, but here's the catch: most people don't even know they have it. Could you unknowingly be holding on to a small fortune? In the next 10 minutes, I'll reveal why this rare penny is so valuable, how to spot one, and how to sell it for top dollar. Trust me, you'll want to watch every second, because what you learn here could change your life forever. Oh, and quick question: have you ever wondered why a penny would be worth more than some luxury cars? Spoiler alert, the answer is both fascinating and shocking. Let's dive into the story behind the 1964 no mint mark Lincoln penny. First, what does no mint mark mean? Simply put, it indicates that the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. These pennies are common, but here's the twist: certain coins from 1964 were struck under unique conditions, making them exceptionally rare. This rarity is what skyrockets their value. Collectors, historians, and even investors are willing to pay jaw-dropping amounts for one in pristine condition. The record-breaking sale: $988,000. And no, that's not a typo. Now, here's where it gets exciting. The value of a coin depends on three key factors: condition, rarity, and demand. Is your penny free of scratches or damage? Does it have any unique features, like doubling on the letters or numbers? And is it one of the rare few minted under specific circumstances? Don't worry, I'll show you exactly what to look for in just a moment, but let's pause for a second. Imagine finding this coin. How would your life change with a sudden windfall? Pay off debts, buy your dream home, or retire early? These are real possibilities. Oh, and before you start frantically digging through your coin collection, let me share a funny thought. Isn't it ironic how we overlook pennies when they could be worth more than gold? Now, here's how you identify a valuable 1964 no mint mark Lincoln penny. Check the date and mint mark. Ensure it says 1964 and has no letter beneath the date. Examine the coin's condition. The fewer the blemishes, the higher the value. Look for errors. Features like doubled die marks or unique patterns can multiply its worth. Found one? Great! Now, here's the next step: get your coin professionally graded. This ensures you receive an accurate valuation. And when it comes time to sell, consider top-tier auction houses or online platforms like Heritage Auctions. These avenues attract serious buyers who are willing to pay top dollar. But remember, the market for rare coins is competitive and opportunities don't last forever. Every year, these coins become harder to find, and their value only increases. Don't wait, this could be your golden opportunity. Here's a final thought: in life, opportunities often come in small, unexpected forms, sometimes as small as a penny. The question is, will you seize it? So, what are you waiting for? Start checking those jars, drawers, and coin collections. Your future millionaire moment might just be waiting. And hey, if you found a rare penny, or even if you haven't yet, let us know in the comments. Who knows? Your story might inspire someone else to uncover a hidden treasure. Don't forget to like this video, share it with friends and family, and subscribe for more life-changing tips on rare coins. Remember, wealth is waiting, you just need to look for it.